Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, and Keenan Memorial Stadium, home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. And basketball may be in the blood, but football is certainly in the soul. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Buckeyes will boot it away to start the game. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. On first down, here comes this offense. He's looking to throw it. He's going to take a shot. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. And so much for feeling each other out for a few plays. These guys come out spinning it.
All gas, no brakes. Come in and spin the magic bean on the opening play of the game, taking a shot. Doesn't get better than that if you're this quarterback.
That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Might as well give it to him again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
Corralled and brought down by the defense.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon. You're seeing that here early.
Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this third and short. Dropping back, it's Coleman Hope. Gets it out fast. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
That is so deflating on defense, too, because in your own red zone, third down, you need to make a stop. You know they're going to throw to the weapon at tight end, but it's one thing to draw it up on the blackboard. It's another thing to go execute and prevent that guy from catching the ball. He's so big. He's so athletic. He can have the perfect play.
Got enough space. Touchdown, North Carolina. They grab the early lead. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Quick handoff. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line will have to do a lot better job, giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Moves away as he feels pressure. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit. And it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And he intercepts it. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass. Perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Looking for a man. It's Croman Hope. Out of the backfield, he's open. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Nice job by the running back there on that angle route against zone coverage. He wasn't in a hurry. He was able to sort of find the soft spot in the defense and just gear down, make himself an easy target.
They'll throw it on first down. Fires left. It's caught. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Using his legs, it's Baxter. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll try to get it through the air. Lets it fly. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And that will extend their lead even further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Nebraska went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Huskers always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tate. building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game, but these days, Ohio State defined by explosive pass plays.
Yeah, and you can call yourself whatever you want. A lot of people claim different things like wide receiver U, but when you look at Ohio State, the past several years, going back 10 years probably, you could pick so many big names of guys who have been superstars, not only at the college level, but also at the NFL level.
They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. And that pass intercepted. Bringing it back. Running inside the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Using the quick game. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
This is a defense that comes to play every week with bad intentions, and they set the tone in games by making hits like that. They've got players on defense that play downhill, and they come flying in. If you're a ball carrier, you better get down. You keep trying to fight for extra yards, you don't have your head on a swivel. Watch out, because these dudes lay the run.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Gonna run it. It's Hemby. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. On second down, he'll let it fly. Firing to the right, complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. We saw it on that last play.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Snags it over the middle. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run with the ball.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last one.
A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit. Just now on the same page with his target.
He'll bring it back. It's Hamilton. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah,
He's running free down the middle. Past the 30. 10. Touchdown, UNC. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the two. Back to pass, it's Coleman Hope. He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game, but I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
They're trying to get to it. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
Just such a nice job by him understanding his responsibility in that cover 2 zone scheme. He's just floating over the middle of the field. He's just very aware of tight ends and running backs around him. And as soon as he sees color, as soon as he sees an intended target, he's already running that way. He's able to jump the throw and pick it up.
They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the chains for the first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Got it. And the Tar Heels trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Not much room. He gets 1 down to the 7. defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Using his feet, he bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He'll take it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy. They're not.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Syracuse is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Ernie Davis among the legends to wear that uniform. They're trailing by just 4 to Cincinnati. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard.
Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Time to take a shot. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. From the gun, looking for a man. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Well, the last thing you want to do is put the ball up for grabs in the end zone. Can't try to fire it into double coverage in that situation.
No, and you learn that in high school. I mean, you just can't, when you're in the field goal range and you got a chance to get points, you got to be super smart with the football and make sure, especially throwing into double coverage. That's not something we're looking for.
He caught it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope. Working that left side now. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Leaves it with the back. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Going up top on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Wide open, he makes the catch. Thought for a minute they were going to turn that into a score. They get the big play, but time runs out here in the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Tar Heels will kick it off to start the 2nd half. The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Coming after it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. He'll pull it on the read. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
When you're a defensive guy and you want to fire in, you want to go hit the quarterback, but you know if I fire in, he's just going to give the football up. You got to be patient. You got to understand what your responsibility is. Then you see when he keeps the football, you got to go tag him. But the problem is these guys are such good.
Intercepted. Taking it the other way. After making the interception, he sets up his offense by running it back to the 39.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll try to get the first through the air. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That's how you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Touch pass on the run. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move to markers.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Unloads it downfield. And the pass is intercepted. Looking for more room. A dangerous cover man and a dangerous return man after the pick as he gets it all the way to the 44-yard line.
Now, teams that play cover one at an elite level have an elite guy in the middle of the field that he's playing zone, everybody else playing man, and he can cover so much ground. You watch him run, he breaks on the football when he needs to, goes and makes the big interception.
And he was hit just. Facing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this quarterback started taking a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Wide receiver shows motion. The receiver on the jet sweep. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Defenses have got to play with great eye discipline, especially when you're facing teams that will run the jet sweep. You've got to be able to locate the football extremely quickly, and defense did not do a good job of it that time.
They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll run it again. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. This offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Scanning the field, it's Nolan. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes the catch past the sticks. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And the Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at 2nd down.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
He wants to throw it again. Ball's out. Oh, and he gets it back. A fortunate turn of events.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires and picked off. He'll try to take it back. The 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, North Carolina! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, North Carolina 35, Ohio State 7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Back to pass, it's Nolan. They're working that left side.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
He lobs one high down the left side. And it's picked off at the goal line. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll try the run. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Might as well stick with him. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
At the 22. Third down coming up.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn and hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Good pick up there. They'll... at the 41.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Second down coming up.
Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well. They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on 3rd down. Quarterback will audible. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. And the Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Nah, just try to keep fighting.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Now on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Nolan. Getting some heat.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack at the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Hit as he throws. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Slips through the line. And the returner is stopped. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Let's see what they've got on second down. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.